I gave a sex talk. I want my daughter to be safe when it comes to things, not just pregnancy, just, predators or what have you.
How do you know when someone is ready to have sex? The age of consent.
Look, I do think there's a maturity level that I believe that you had. I was comfortable knowing that you had sex and that you were mature enough.
I think one, they'll tell you, and when they think it's right and it's the right person that they're in love with.
It happened for me real young, and I thought it was really cool. And now that I'm a dad, I think, well, what a little shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it to be the same for you. I would want it to be meaningful, not pressured, not because you're drunk, not because someone took advantage of you.
It really depends on the person, because there's been people like my current significant other where I literally knew within hours. But there's folks that I've waited for a long amount of time and then had sex with them and it didn't feel right. And so this whole when are you ready, I think you know that internally, and sticking with your moral compass there.
Do you know one another's birth control regimen? I went to the doctor on my own when I was a teenager, and then I asked him to pick up medication from the pharmacy, and I forgot that they were giving me my birth control, and he was just like,
No, I don't know.
I started this year birth control. I'm not really feeling it just because I don't really like how it makes my body feel. So I'm trying to see if I want to just not take it or find a different kind.
Condoms, and I'm gonna get snipped.
Really?
Yes, I don't want any more kids.
What would you do if I were to come home pregnant?
Drink and cry first. I think after that, I support you. I want to stand behind you anyway, and I wouldn't be mad. That would be the last thing on my mind, is getting mad at you. And
I always knew that if something big like that even happened, they'd rather know so they can keep us safe rather than us hiding it.
I would just ask you, are you ready? If you're ready and you said yes, fine. Who is the father? If you don't know the father, what can I do? Is he going to marry you? If you don't know the answer, then we will raise the kids. That's normal life.
I love how in all these scenarios, it's worst case scenario. It's never oh my goodness, somebody wants to marry you and have kids with you.
Ultimately, it would be her decision. Obviously, I'd be upset, and it would be her decision. I would push for an abortion.
You would?
Yeah, I would. I just think that she's too young to raise a kid.
I always told myself that that I would want to keep it, but so I always wondered would you support me?
Well, I would have to support you because it would be your decision.
If I asked you for help financially and stuff, would you help me? Or if I needed a
No,
place?
I would help you.
You would?
Yeah,
I was always scared of that.
No, I'd have to help you.
Oh, thanks.
Have you ever discussed consent with your daughter?
We discuss that a lot because it's
my job.
It's her job.
Yeah, I work in women's health and around sexual assault survivors, so it's a huge point of conversation. But it was not a point of conversation growing up.
So like you said, you don't want anyone to take advantage of me and stuff. It's me being conscious enough and not being pressured into anything.
yeah, I'm kind of hardcore about this one. We were talking about that boyfriend you had back in high school. So when everything came to light and I found out that he had kind of pushed himself on my daughter, it really pissed me off. And you either got to grow up or teach your kids how they need to treat someone else. I'm sorry, but I know I've been kind of hardcore about that one, but
It's a good thing to be hardcore about.
it is. It just is.
Knowing what I would hope her boyfriends the way what I would want them to act, put also additional thoughts in my mind of that I should act the same way too.
How do you feel knowing your daughter is or is not sexually active?
I am worried because you have to think about safe sex. Let's be honest. Nowadays, safe sex. You need to be healthy.
That's really, intense for you to say that, because in the Philippines, when somebody has an STD or pregnancy and you're unmarried, it's it's a social suicide kind of thing. And for him to say that he wants to still talk to me and support me, I didn't know that. This kind of talk, this kind of thing happening, you get disowned.
It's a part of life. It's nature. It's bound to happen. I feel like, relief that we can have this open communication, because my mother and I, we had good conversations, but we really didn't go in depth. And my stepfather, he didn't talk to me about the birds and bees or what have you. He was just always going to Dodger games or whatever. The wood, but not the wood. so.
What's something you wish your parent taught you about sex?
That it is beautiful, first of all. It is something like you need to have it and learn how to be, interact while you are there.
I wish my parents told me it was a beautiful thing, because I've had moments when it wasn't exactly a beautiful thing, and when it became something beautiful, I didn't know it could be something like that.
That there should be no shame. I wish my mother would have told me that.
Like more in depth of talking about how serious attachment can be after. Sometimes you're going to feel like if that person doesn't talk to you anymore, like it's the end of the world.
Oh, yes.
The thing that I think has been the best thing between us is being able to listen to them and not react in sort of the ways that maybe fathers would be reacting by either getting mad or not wanting to hear it at all. Sometimes it was hard for me to hear things that you were telling me.
Yeah.
But I knew that if I reacted or downplayed it, that maybe the next time you wouldn't bring it up at all.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
God.
Hi.
I thought I would recognize at least one thing.
It's like the spectrum of the rainbow for your private parts.
I specifically like the purple.
I don't know what this does.
I feel like this is like the conch shell from Lord of the Flies.
I'm guessing that's a suction mechanism.
On a certain region and could make someone very happy.
Oh, it's so different on your face than your hand. These aren't used, right?
This is literally a mystery to me. I have no idea what this can do.
Now hold up these cue cards and you're just going to read them.
This is the Sela from Lilo. It's made out of extra soft body safe silicone, 8 pleasure settings, and it has a wider mouth to fit a range of anatomies and stimulate the entire clitoris.
So it's a clit sucker.
That's the official medical term.
It has a pretty big mouth, which is nice.
I also like the lavender. Don't tell my pastor that I have.
Your pleasure is your own, and Lilo knows it. Educate yourself about your own body first in order to enjoy sharing it with your partner. Go to Lilo.com to learn more. And now that I know what this is, I very much want to practice.